Hey, welcome to Grandpa Sees the Blinking. Please don't take anything Grandpa says as financial advice, and if you would, please like, share, and subscribe. Okay, so what are we going to talk about here? We got the opening price. Grandpa's going to give you what Grandpa considers. He's been calculating, and I've come up with a fair opening price for Monday morning. And I'll tell you that here shortly. We're going to talk about a death cross that's still in effect. We're going to talk about the upside of Tesla in the coming week and the downside for Monday specifically, and through where Grandpa thinks we're going to run throughout the week. We're going to talk about the dominant trend and very shortly here. And what else? Divergence. We are going to talk about divergence. And what should I start with here? So, Tesla today had a high at 243.99 and a low at 235.92. It closed at 238.25 in the red. Tesla closed in the red Friday the 20th. And so did the indexes, but Tesla outperformed the indexes by closing even lower than they did. The dominant trend is currently up. And to have the dominant trend, you need a buy signal in the daily, the weekly, and the monthly, and we have all three. I'll show them to you. This is the 4-hour chart. We are under a sell signal in this 4-hour chart. And this thing has the potential to bring us down as low as 218 at this white trend line that goes back 3 years. Do I think that's going to happen on Monday? No, but it is possible. Anything is possible with Tesla. Trust me on that one. So let's look at the daily. Here's the daily. We have nothing but a buy signal in the daily, like I said before, and we have the weekly coming up, and the weekly is nothing but a buy signal. Tesla is going up in the near term. I'm not talking long term here necessarily. We could get a pullback again, but in the near term, we are absolutely rocking and rolling. And here's the monthly, and it is a buy signal in the monthly. So divergence. Let's talk about divergence a little bit. Okay, so divergence. The volume decreased today with Tesla stock, which is considered a good thing because the price decreased. The volume decreased by 3 million shares approximately. And so we had 99 million shares bought and sold today in Tesla, and the overall average is 90.5 million shares bought and sold per day. So we actually had pretty good volume today, even on lower prices. And I see that as a positive for the stock as far as divergence goes. And on the upside, where we have resistance, where we're going to have some resistance, we're going to hit some resistance around that 241 area. We're going to need to try to break through that. We have resistance at the 244 and a half range. We're going to have to get through that. We have resistance at 249, and we have resistance at 252.50. Keep that number in mind. Keep that 252.50 in mind for next week. And of course, we have resistance up at 265 and 269. On the downside, we have support at 235 on pretty much on the top side, 234 and a half, 235 area. We have support. We have support in the 232 to 231.25 area. That 232 area is a potential. Actually, the 231.25 is a potential place it could possibly go on Monday. As not saying it's going to necessarily close there. I'm saying it might spike down there. Okay, we have support at 215.50. Well, above that, we have support at 217. That's that trend line coming back from 3 years. We have support there. Just under it, we have support at 215.50. And that could be that same line, just depending on where that line is drawn. And, of course, down below that, we have support at 209 and so on. So death cross, let's talk about the death cross. We are currently still in a death cross, and it occurred back here shortly into the open where we got it, and it gave us, let's see, what did it give us, that death cross? $6.47 so far in the 5 minute, and it's still in effect. And usually a 5 minute death cross will give you anywhere from $3 all the way up to $23.70. It's not uncommon to get a $7, $12 death cross, and it's still in effect. If it's still in effect tomorrow morning, we could get another $2-3 drop out of this thing, maybe get down to 235 area, 234, very likely. Little dip in the morning after the open. You just nobody knows for sure. So that's your death cross, and Grandpa's going to move it back over to where we're currently at. We're still trading here for another 55 minutes in after hours. It's 7:05 Eastern time, and it trades till 8 o'clock Eastern time. It'll start trading actually at 10 o'clock Sunday night. Grandpa will start watching it again, 10 o'clock Sunday night. Trades, you can literally trade Tesla if you're set up right from 10 o'clock Sunday night until 8 o'clock Friday night. So that's pretty, and round the clock, virtually. Okay, what am I forgetting to tell you? So I covered the downside, I covered the upside. Oh, the open. Oh, I better talk about the open. Where are we going to open on Monday? Well, Grandpa's, I got it right this morning, except I was 11 minutes off. I got it 11 minutes after the open. And I got it the day before. Grandpa's very good at doing the open, by the way. 80-90%. Tesla should open on Monday at 239.40, gapping up about $1.15 from where we closed at. And currently, we're at 239.15. So we're just about on where Grandpa says we're going to open already. But they'll move it around in the pre-market on Monday morning, of course. But yeah, we should open right around. Now, when Grandpa says the open, sometimes I open up at the Chinese at 4 a.m. Sometimes I open up at 7 a.m. at our pre-market open, and sometimes I open at 9:30. But it's an open. It's where we open. It's just whether or not you can trade it when the time comes, or if you want to trade it. So yeah, we're going to open right around that 239.40. Little gap up, nothing you're going to trade. Don't trade that open. And a matter of fact, be very careful on Monday with what you're doing. I will tell you what I think here. This is Grandpa's opinion. The risk reward buying at 239.40 is not good. Do not buy at 239.40. I would wait until it's a little bit closer to support at the 235. Maybe you want to start buying at 237, 236, 235, 234.50, whatever it goes down to. But we'll know with the candles on Monday. I'm expecting it to dip down, and I'm already short, so all Grandpa's going to do is get out and get back in and go long, because I think we're going to fly on Monday. I think we're going to fly up. But that's only Grandpa's opinion based on my calculations and what I see here. And let's see. I went and did it again. I think we're going to probably close on Monday around 237.70, but I'm wrong every single time. My calculations are not right on that, so don't go by Grandpa's close. That's just talk. Grandpa likes to talk. Okay, next week, I think we're going to have a possible close at 250.75 area. Right around that 250, I think we're going to close, and possibly as high next week. I'm talking throughout the week, possibly as high as 250.50. That will actually close. So if it closes there, it's going to go above that number. So I'm thinking we're going to do some bouncing up here. I think it's going to be an opportunity for a lot of people to make some money. Just don't get caught up there going crazy. Don't be buying up there necessarily at the top and get stuck up there for when they pull the plug at the end of next week or whenever they pull it, because they will pull the plug. Okay, sell signal. Yep, Grandpa's been calculating. Okay, right now, and I will tell you this, right now we're looking for a new bottom pivot point for a while here, and we ain't got it yet. We have not bottomed out in this stock yet. Is it going to be the 215 area where that line comes, or are we going to go, back down to 200? I do not know. All I know is right now we're looking for a new pivot point as of this Friday, the 19th. As of Friday the 19th, or what day? Thursday the 19th. So as of Thursday the 19th, I got figured out that we're looking for a new pivot point to come back up off of. Our pivot point is we need to set a new pivot point on the bottom side, okay? And that's just the way it is. I'm telling you right now. We just got a golden cross in the 1 minute, but she's coming down like a rock right now. But that thing goes back and forth with a $1 golden cross. It's already done all it's going to do anyway. Let's see, 239. It did a whopping 25 cents in the 1 minute. But that's why I like to follow it in the 5 minute. The next thing you're going to see in the 5 minute is a golden cross, and I think we're going to get it shortly after the open tomorrow, and take right off. But so at some point, I believe we're going to probably edge down to the 237, 235 area and head back up. But be careful. And we'll have the candles to go with for tomorrow. So for Monday, I mean. And Grandpa will come back on Sunday afternoon sometime or evening and just do another update, a quick one, and we'll call it good. So, boy, did we have fun today. Yeah, we had a great time. We had a really good week. We've had a good couple of weeks. Grandpa's picked up a little over 1,000 in the last couple of days. Jeff, in the last 2 weeks, since Jeff started trading, going by Grandpa's signals, he's up over 2,500 now. He picked up another $57 today about, and was happy to make that the way it went. That's another story. But anyway, he's up. He's made a solid 2,500. I think DLA with his twin. He's got his twin boys home now. And I think he'll be with us on Monday again. I believe DLA is up over 3,300. I think Treasonous Trucker is up somewhere between 1,500 and 2,000, but he couldn't trade the last few days other than just a short jag. He's driving truck around through Chicago area, and you just can't trade under those circumstances. You've got to be able to focus. And Grandma, she's just been having a hoot. She's picked up a couple $100 here in the last few days, and she just has the cash account, trades light, but so she's happy. And I think she'll be happy on Monday because I think Grandma's going to make some money on Monday. We might get Grandma another $150 on Monday. That's what we might do. Going up, 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 up. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. They're eating the geese in the parks. Oh, there's no geese. And as for me and Grandma, we believe. Yipper. Okay, so what's Grandpa say? No, Grandpa says, think about eternity once in a while. Think about eternity once in a while. Oh, Pastor Dan's coming up on the 30th, Monday the 30th, and they're going to spend the week with us. And they'll go to the lake, and they're going to go to the parks and, walking parks, and it's just beautiful around here. And they'll go to the waterfalls. We must have 50 of them within 40 miles of here. Grandpa lives in temperate climate, so it's 68 degrees. Sunday's going to be 62 here. I just love it. That's perfect. Anything above 65, you start sweating up here. It just, I don't like it hot. Keep the house at 65 degrees at all times. Pastor Dan and his wife will probably freeze to death down there. Okay, well, think about eternity once in a while, and Grandpa does. And we'll talk to you on Sunday, hopefully. Hopefully I'll get a little time and just do a real quick one. See you then. Bye-bye.